Given to so many, like, the whole, like, issue you had, did you have a moment you wanted to quit, or, like, did you not recover?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's so tough. There's so much pressure in this sport, and even I knew I was in good shape going into this weekend, but I had moments where I was like, I don't know. I don't know if everyone does that, but a couple days ago, I just was really nervous to my husband, and I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this. The track's too hard. I don't think I can be here anymore. And he was like, we worked so hard. You put in all the hard work. Like, you are ready. And he was just calm and made me feel calm and confident. And it's just tough. I'm like, every year it just gets harder and harder, but I'm like, I just have to keep working harder. And I also think it just elevates women's distance running. It's really great to see how much people have improved, and I feel really lucky to be part of that and to be on this team.
Do you feel like you're on home turf here?
Well, that's it too. I felt like I was like, I feel like I'm in Oregon. I have to like do a little something to to be like, this is where I live. It was a 2-hour drive from Portland, so I'm like, I had the easiest travel of anyone. And yeah, just wanted to represent. I love it here, and it was really cool to feel like, my home state. Where I've lived for 10 years and trained, to come out here and to make the team and run well.
Okay, how about like how the race was playing out? Were you like, when it was like such a slow pace from the gun, did that like make you antsy?
I just tried. I was like, stay calm. Someone's gonna make a move. I didn't know when it was gonna go, but I knew I've been working on my speed this last month. I haven't done much speed work up until, really, I ran a 15 a couple weeks ago, and it was fine. But I was in heavy training, and I was like, okay, if I can run 408 in heavy training, I need to do a little more speed. But that gave me confidence that I could close well here. And I was just trying to stay attached and remind myself that I'm fast. I've come from a 1,500 meter background. So I'm like, I shouldn't pigeonhole myself into just the 10K, and I feel like I've done that for a while. I'm like, I love the 5K. I can still run a really great 5K. I can run a great mile. So I think having that confidence for me made the difference today.
You were kind of in the middle of the pack at one point in the race, kind of 13th, 14th place. How were you feeling at that point? Were you feeling boxed in at all?
A little bit, but I knew, I'm like, it's going to shift. It'll open up. And I honestly, looking up, Elise was right in front of me, and I was like, Elise is such a great racer, and I was like, I knew that she would follow a move when a move was made, so I was just going to try to, I was like, it'll open up, people are going to move around, and I'm like, I can get around people, so I just try to remind myself I'm a good tactician racing and to not get stressed, because I'm like, we're all running the same pace, we're all here, we're all bunched, and I'll be able to get out when it matters, and I'm happy that I did, and I think that helped too.
What do you remember about Worlds in 2017 in London? How do you feel prepared maybe for Worlds?
Worlds in 2017, I think that was the best shape of my life. I think I closed in 61 in the 10K, and I think reminding myself that, I was like, I'm fast. I know I'm fast. I know I can close well. So I had to like give myself that, where I'm like, for so long, I think I've told myself I'm not fast. I'm not as fast as these other women, and I'm like, that's not true. I'm still fast. I can still close well. And I think that race has given me a lot of confidence, because that was my best year, I think. I feel like the closest I was to other competitors. I medaled in Beijing, but in more tactical race, and I ran a harder race than a hard second 5K in London. And I think in the 10K, it was just a tough race, and I didn't have the confidence, I think, to go with Alicia and Carissa, and I honestly don't think I might have been able to go with them, and I think I was like, I'm just going to put myself in it. I'm not going to let a gap form. I'm going to go today whenever a move is made, and I'm happy that I did and that it worked out in my favor.
What are the biggest differences in training under John Green versus Jerry?
There's a lot more collaboration, so I think for me, I know some of the stuff I need to do, and I just can't train as hard as I used to when I was younger. I think that's for me the biggest thing, where I was like, I think I can train it, do different workouts and still be at the same level that I need to be, but I was just kind of beating myself up in practice and in an injury cycle, and I just needed to do something a little different. And Jerry's a phenomenal coach, and I have so much respect for the club and for the women on the club and the team, but for me, I was like, I just can't seem to stay healthy, and I was like, I just need kind of a slower approach. I think for me, with John, I had a little bit of stress because we don't do any speed work, and then after the 10K, I was like, I need to do speed. I'm going to do 15, and I wrote my training this last month pretty much. I was like,
cool.
So he would send me workouts, and I was like, this is too slow. I need to do something else. I need to do something that's going to give me confidence, and he was really, really encouraging and kind of let me do that and let me do what I knew I needed to get to the place where I would feel confident. So I'm thankful for that because I'm like, I've been doing this long enough. I know the workouts I need to give myself confidence, and getting those in made me today be like, I can run with these women. I know I'm in good shape.
Yeah. I'm assuming you never wrote any of your workouts with Jerry then.
No. I mean, coming back from injury, like doing cross training and like kind of stuff, getting back to a place, but not as much. And I think I'm like, I am fast, and I know I'm fast, but I think for me sometimes the intensity was it was a lot, and when I was younger I handled it a lot better, and as I've gotten older it was harder for me to handle, and I knew I can do the intensity, but I got to save it for like the last 2 months of the season. I can't be doing it early on in the season. So for me, I was doing longer stuff, wanted to do some longer races and just get that strength in, and then try to own in on my speed and sharpen up. I feel like in May and June, and I'm happy. I feel like it paid off.
Congrats, Emily.